and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my podcast. I know I haven't really done any podcasts in a while, but as you can see, I'm somewhere new. I'm in my garage. I'm not in my bedroom anymore doing my podcast. We actually made a little area out here for us to work out, plus do our podcasts and do videos and everything. Now, if you hear any noises in the background, I do have dogs, as you know. You probably have heard them in the background before. So today's episode is gonna be about what I've been up to and how that program that I'm doing called Expires is doing. So yeah, I do have my mic in my hand because it won't attach to anything the device that I got with it. So it's like, yeah. So I have my coffee and I have my mouse and I have my phone here. So yeah. So I slacked off a lot in the month of August because I was just going through something I was going through something like I just didn't want to do anything. I just wanted just to be lazy, I guess that's what you call it. But I'm like today I went on a trail, so it's like September the 7th. My kids are back in school, which is a really good thing. So I was busy with my kids through the summer. We went to Canada's Wonderland. Um, you know, so much stuff going on in the family that I just had it just all got to me. We over the couple of months we removed everything from the storage unit, so we no longer have the storage unit, which is really good. We don't pay for that anymore, which is an amazing. I am trying to look for a new place to live, but it's difficult for how high rent is here in Canada. Like I'm in Canada, like I keep saying. I'm in Ontario. Rent is high. Um, it's all over the news and things like that. But my little sister Jenna, she can explain that more. But I'm thinking maybe I might have her on my podcast once I get another mic or something like that, so that we can have a debate on it. How would you guys feel about that? A debate on my channel on weight loss journey and everything, struggles with life. So my mental health hasn't been the greatest either. So let's get on that topic. So my mental health hasn't been the greatest at all. I have been, just going through something. I've been wanting to stay in bed. I just been wanting to sleep constantly. I just never want to do anything. Like I was on a roll in July and September. No, not July. July and June I was on a roll. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get comfy on the couch. So I was on a roll in July and I was actually losing the weight. The lowest that I went down to was 236, which was like, oh my god, like excuse my French. I don't mean to say that, but I was like, oh my goodness, I'm 236. I've not been 236 in a long time. Um, and it felt good, but at the same time, it discouraged me. My mind just started to think, oh, I can't do this. I can't. I'm just gonna sit on my bed and I'm just gonna not do anything. So that's what I did. I didn't do anything through the month of August. August 1st was the last time I did a trail and walk. It's September 7th, and I went back to walking. Yay for me, right? But I don't know why I do that to myself. I don't understand why I do it. And I'm trying to figure that out right now. Like the program that I'm doing is called Aspires. And Aspires is a program with two lovely ladies. If you're listening, thank you so much for giving me the courage to do what I'm doing today. And getting back up on my feet and just doing it. Thank you so much. So this program that I'm doing is through Instagram. I will link both of their information down below. If you go and talk to them, mention me, Johanna, and um, that would be great. If you don't want to, that's okay. You can just go and check them out. They're on Instagram. Their program is called Aspires, and they actually talk to you. They do FaceTime with you. They help you. They have WhatsApp. It's an amazing opportunity to use the program if you're struggling in losing weight or if you're struggling in trying to keep active or any of that stuff. I really, really, really recommend it. They are amazing coaches, and they know somewhat what they're doing. And you know, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even see myself going down to 236. I'd probably be up to 250 or 256. Now I weighed myself the past week and I was 240. And I was like, it was before I went to Canada's Wonderland, and it was like going, oh my god, what, oh my goodness, what have I done? You know, I was 236 last week or 237 last week or something like that, and now I'm back to 240, and I'm not trying to get back to 240. I'm not trying to get back in the 40s, but I am gonna be 40, guys, on October the 14th. So yeah, I am 39, so I'm gonna be at 40, and I'm hoping that I can do stuff before I'm turn 40. But yeah, like I just think it was just due to the fact that I wasn't very devoted to losing the weight anymore. I didn't want to do it. I was just so stressing myself out. Oh man, like all of it. Now, if you can hear the door slamming, that's my sister. She has to feed the dogs and everything like that. So, but no, like it was like I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to get off my ass and do anything. And I'm the first one to admit that I am the type of person who starts something and doesn't finish it, and then does something and doesn't want to finish it. And it's like, yeah, well, I got to stop that attitude and I just got to do it and just concentrate on doing it. And I just got to be like, I can't be making up excuses for myself. I just can't be. So no more excuses from me. More likely there will be, but I'm just saying, like, no more excuses. But yeah, like it's kind of like a slap in the face because it's like going, well, I want to be down to this weight by the time I'm this age, by the time this, or I want to be down this size before. It's a slap in the face for me because I wanted to be 230 by the end of the summer, and I'm not, unfortunately. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. I know that I could be 230 before New Year's or Christmas. I'm not expecting to go down humongously, but the best part about the whole thing is, like I was saying, is that Aspires is a really good program. There's a lot of support there. There's a lot of people that is supportive, and there they talk to you. You don't have to be scared to talk to them about anything because I talked to my coach yesterday, and yeah, my sister's walking by. So like what do like, oh man, like it's just so much. But yeah, they're very supportive, and they call you up on when I said, hey, I need to talk to you. They got on FaceTime with me yesterday. I asked them, I think 2 days ago, I asked them if we could do FaceTime, and they said yes. And they're such a good supportive team. They tell me I can do it. They know I can do it, and I know I can do it. Um, and that so yeah. Oh, she's gonna feed him inside. So like it's very difficult to even imagine. Sorry, I got a fly's hanging around. If you hear that, that's a fly. But it's very hard to imagine yourself like losing the weight, but then when you do lose it, it's like an amazing opportunity for you to be healthy again, to be able to do things. But like I said, the program that I'm in is really, really good. The people who run it are very supportive. Um, they they talk to you, they help you through things. If you're like down in the doubts or something like that, they really help you, and they've been helping me. I communicate with them through WhatsApp, and if I need something from them, they'll get on FaceTime. Like yesterday, I just needed to do a update call. I just needed to talk to somebody, and Izzy got on. Her name is Izzy, and she got on the phone with me and on the FaceTime because they do Zoom calls and everything like that, and they talk to you and they encourage you to do these things, and they work out a schedule for you, and they help you, and it's like, that help is there when you need it the most, and when you need the support that you need, it's there because of them. I think it's a worth. I got lately. I just been going like, I don't know if I want to keep doing this program, but it is worth it because they do care, and even though they're in a different country, there is nothing in Canada that offers these kind of programs, and it is sad that that happens. Like in Canada, we barely have anything. We have to go out of the country and do it, um, sign up for it, and then we have to pay USD. It's ridiculous. Like I don't mind it. I don't mind paying for it, but it's just like it's ridiculous that we can't find anything here in Canada like that kind of stuff to do, because if I could, I would find something in Canada. But at the same time, next year they're having a retreat because they had a retreat this year in Dubai. I couldn't go. I just started the program this year. They're having a retreat in Australia, and I would love to go. And I would love to see Australia. I've never been out of my own country. I've been out of Ontario, but I've never really actually, you know, done anything to get to allow myself to travel. I had kids, and I just So, but you know, if you want to join, I'll leave the links down below. Their Instagrams, all of it down below, and you can go check them out. The Chang Yang is the one I talked to too. She's the main coach. Um, she she's the main one you'll talk to, do intake with, and everything like that. She's really understandable. She really understands what you're going through. She tries to help you. She encourages you to do it. They give you workouts to do. They give you meal plans and all of that. Give you how many calories I'm using. I just recently I started using. Sorry, I just gotta get my phone. Recently I started using. Let me check because um, I do want to talk about my mental health too today. So that's the other thing we're gonna talk about. So this is what I use. I use my fitness plan and Strive for walk, and then I use WhatsApp where I communicate with them, and then I use ABC Size, and that's how they can see things. They keep track of everything that you're doing. So yeah, like I think I've talked about this app a lot, and they actually give you badges on that app. And then the new app that I'm using, it's called the Map My Walk. Now you can use these apps for free. The Trenzy app is for free. Um, Strive you can use for free. You don't have to sign up for it, and that. So yeah, like I think that's pretty cool. And then you just press on your Jeep, you record, and it tells you, shows you right after you're done, of the walk you did and how many kilometers you did, which is pretty cool. Um, when I went to Canada's Wonderland, I got 10,000 steps in. Today I got about 4,996 steps in doing the trail that I did. I did TJ and Doyle trail in Stratford, where I'm from. I will link that video down below. Please go check it out. It is a three-part one because it took me 3 days to do, and it's a big trail. So yeah, I call it a big trail, but people call it a small trail. It's just a walking trail where you can go and you can hang out, or you can go and you can walk with your friends and talk about things that are going on. Me and my sister did that today, and it was actually really fun. So yeah, so I'm hoping that I can get back to doing podcasts more often. I'm in the garage. It's beautiful. If the flies don't leave me alone, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it in the garage, but just sitting here is actually nice. I have been reading a lot. I've been trying to read some more books. I am reading The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I've watched the show, and it's actually a really good show. I recommend it. Go check it on Prime. I been buying things for my bedroom to organize it and to make it a little bit more better and getting rid of old furniture, bringing new furniture in. I am going to be buying a new bed, I'm hoping soon, but I'm hoping to be out on my own too soon, so we'll see what happens in the next couple months. But my mental health has actually took is going to get better, but it's taken a little turn. Um, I like I said, I get depressed. I just my mind just doesn't shut up. I get to the point where my mindset just okay. I get these mindsets where it's like, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. You can't because you have ADHD. You can't do this. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Just lay down in your bed and don't do it. And that's the kind of mindset that I get. And I know that's wrong to get mindsets like that, but that's what I get. Like it can last up to 2 to 3 months with me, and then I will be fine after that, and I'd be motivated and everything. So I go through that. I don't know if anybody else goes through that. If they do, please go look me up on Instagram and tell me. I'll link all my stuff down below and everything like that, so you can find me. But yeah, like everybody has a hard time at life. Life is hard these days. Things are hard, and I get it. I know how you feel. I could tell you a story. I'm going to tell you guys something. I went back to the gym and I went to go get my membership, and my membership got canceled on me because when I went to go sign up, like they had a kiosk there where you don't need to talk to anybody. You can just, put your information in and put all that information in and then pay for the membership. Well, I was putting all my information in, and the guy who works there came out and said, "Hey, I can help you, if you come in." I was all ready to pay that I went in and he took over. and my membership got canceled out. And now I don't have a gym membership with the gym that I went to go sign up with. And it pisses me off that that happened because it threw me off. The other thing that has happened, and this is a stress relief for me, is that I sent my car back. Now, I'm going to explain to you why I sent my car back, because it was affecting my mental health, but at the same time, it was affecting me because of the payments that I was making on it. Now, as you know, um, it was a high interest rate. I was paying $576 for it a month. And a lot of people are going to say, well, you didn't have to get rid of it. It was probably because of your credit history. Yeah, it was because of my credit history, because I have bad credit. And I didn't want to pay $576. The reason I got the car was because of what my ex did to my last car. And I was in a hurry, and I should have waited and saved up the money. And that's what I'm going to be doing now, is I'm going to be waiting, and I'm going to save up the money to buy a car outright so that I don't have to go on payments, because I do not like payments. I do not like it at all. At the same time, I had a bad experience with the dealership in Ottawa, and that just, oh, like, I don't recommend buying cars offline. If you see these ads where it says you zero down, blah blah blah, this, go to the actual dealership and talk to them. Do not call them. Go to them and see them. I know, but due to COVID regulations, that you can't really, go into places, but people, I think you can now. Okay, I wish I did that, but I didn't. I didn't go and pick the car. The guy picked it up for me. I live in Perth County. It was from Ottawa near like Neebs, and it was hectic, and I mean hectic. Like, it was like, oh my god, like, it was a disaster. I didn't get the car until October. I didn't even have it for a year, and I sent it back, guys. I actually sent the car back. Um, I had some difficulties with it, but it was probably just me. But yeah, like, I sent the car back. The car went back last Friday. Um, I haven't heard anything yet. If you hear that squeaky noise, I don't know what it is, but I haven't heard anything from it. By it, they're gonna sell the car. They're gonna try to get the money for it. If they get the money for it, then I don't owe any money. If they don't get the money for it, like a lot of money for it, then I will have to pay it off. But I'm hoping, and I got my fingers crossed, that they do it. I surrendered it. I've surrendered a car before, because of the payment, because of the fact that I was behind. I was behind about 6 months worth of payments because I couldn't afford it. I had to choose my kids or my car, and that was it. And you got to make sure your kids have everything because they're important, but your car can wait. And that's all I got. That's my opinion, and I'm sorry that you've taken offense to that. But yeah, like, I just couldn't afford it, and I'm just gonna save the money up and do a save and challenge, and that's what I'm gonna be doing soon, is a save and challenge, to be able to save the money up to be able to get things. Next year, I want to take a trip to PEI. I've never been there, Prince Edward Island. I want to go. I'm going to take a trip with my kids and have a blast for 2 weeks and just enjoy myself. That's one of the things I want to do next summer. I do want to go to I do want to go to other places too with my kids, but I think PEI next year is going to be a good thing. So yeah, like, um I'm going to do that. And can you just hold a second? I'm gonna take this phone call. It's my son. Hello, Liam. What do you want? Yes, I can do that. I'm doing a podcast with you. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that. That was just my son. If you can hear that, that's just my son calling me because he's at work right now. So yeah. Um. So like I was saying, like, I want to take trips next year. I didn't get to do them this year because I didn't have the money to do it, which is fine. So I'm gonna save up some money for next year and do it. And I can't wait to do it because I think it would be fun for my kids to be able to go away for 2 weeks with me and just have fun. Like, my son went up to PEI with his dad this year, which is nice because he does truck driving, but my daughter couldn't go, so I'm gonna take my daughter up and my son up next year, and I'll be recording that and putting that on. Like, I want to start traveling again. I want to start traveling out of Ontario and all that places, and for like 2 to 3 weeks. But like, I was saying, like, just life got caught up with me, and that's why I haven't been doing an episode on my podcast and that. But I'm hoping that I will keep doing it. But like I was saying, I'm all over the place, and if I am, I'm so sorry. It's just so much has gone on in the last couple months of not doing my podcast that I've been wanting to talk about, and so I'm talking about it. So there's been so much. My car went back. I'm trying to look for a place to live. My son has a job now, which is good. The kids are back in school. My son's in grade 11, my daughter's in grade 8, and school seems to be going good. They only have been back for 2 days. We'll see what happens in the middle of the year. Last year was hectic for us, but we're gonna move on from that. And yeah, like, and now having this couch out here, and we have the workout equipment out here, we have the weights out here, and everything like that. So I was doing workouts, but then I stopped. I don't know why, but I stopped. Excuse me. But yeah, it's like, you do something and then you don't do it, and then it's like you have to do it, and then you're like going, well, do I have to? No, I don't have to, but I want to. I got to get the attitude where I want it, and I do want, and I want to do it. I can't have the attitude where it's like, whatever. But yeah, like, it's difficult, but it's not difficult. But like I was saying, like, just being able to do any of that stuff would be nice. Um, let's talk about Canada's Wonderland. Now, there was a there. Canada's Wonderland was fun. Don't get me wrong. Canada Wonderland is amazing. It's here in Ontario. It's in Toronto area, but they don't take cash, people. If you go to Canada's Wonderland, they don't take cash. They only take debit. And what happened was that when I ordered my tickets online for me and my daughter, my son bought his own, is I bought a junior senior one for my daughter, and I bought a regular one for myself. And I was going through the checkout, and the girl was like, I'm sorry, I can't scan this ticket because there's a restriction height. And I was like, okay, what do I do? Well, you have to go over to customer service and get it fixed. So I said, okay, but can my daughter get in with my ticket? And they're like, yes, she can. And this lady was really nice and everything like that. And then I went over there and I stood there, and it was so flipping hot out. It was really hot out on Sunday, and I couldn't believe it. Like, I go up to the till and go, hey, by the way, I need to upgrade my ticket, and I only had cash on me because the sad part is I now carry cash, which is nice. But and he goes, okay, it's gonna cost $16 to upgrade your membership. Okay, well, I have cash. I'm sorry, but this is when I found out they only take debit. We only take debit, and I'm like, but I only have cash. What do I do? He says, well, you're going to have to get a cash card. So they have this machine where it gives you a cash card, because if you have cash, you can put it in the cash account and it gives you a card. So I went over and did that, and I came back and the line was full. I stand in line, and it was hot, and I mean hot, and a boy got sick because of sunstroke, heat stroke, and everything like that. And they don't have any onions over or any of that stuff. And it was like going, are you kidding me? So I was standing there and everything like that, and it was really hot out. And then I finally got my membership dealt with, and my card and everything. So next year I'm buying me, my daughter, my son, annual membership with Canada's Wonderland, so we can get in easily and be able to do things instead of this mix up that happened, which was my fault. But we did that, and it was like, so I got into the park and everything was going okay. I went and found everybody. I did a short on it, so if you want to go check it out on my YouTube channel, go right ahead. I'll try to link it here, but yeah. Um, so we were doing that, and I got into the park, and then I went to go look for everybody. I found my mom and my stepdad, who were at Tim Hortons. I went and found Jenna. Um, Emma and Liam were on a ride, which I got pictures of. And then, we went to the water park, and it was packed. I mean, people, it was packed, and I mean packed. But I'm so proud of myself because I wore a two-piece swimsuit that I got from Shein, and I wore it, and I have a picture of me sitting there with my top. And then what happened was, because I was so hot, that I went and stood under, it was is it an area where the kids can play, and the water dumps over you. And well, it did it to me, and I wasn't prepared for it, and it shocked me, and I mean shocked me, because I was hot. Um, my stepdad, who has medical issues, we couldn't stay that long. We stayed there for 4 hours, even though we drove 2 hours. We still stayed there for 4 hours, and we had to leave. And on the way out, my stepdad I think he almost tripped because he was so hot and everything, because it was hot that day. And, I went and got the car. He sat down in the shade. And yeah, like, we even took food with us because the food in the park is so expensive that you can't, like, no, I won't buy the food in the park. You might, I won't. But yeah, that's the experience that I had at Canada's Wonderland, and it's been years since I've been at Canada's Wonderland. Then I found out that you can rent a thing to sit in at the pool area to stay out of the heat. $270, people. $270. Who can afford that? I can't. And then if you want to rent it for the whole day, 600 and something dollars. Now, if you rent it online, it's cheaper. But if you get a certain kind of membership for it, right? Yeah, like it's ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was maybe 70 to 80 bucks. I'm like, okay, I can cop up 70 to 80 dollars for it, but no. And they were packed. And it's like going, oh, um so you're telling me that I can't rent a gazebo, it's what it's called. I can't rent a gazebo for 90 to $70 because it's 270. And if we had that gazebo, we would be out of the sun. But no, $270, and everyone was hugging the chairs, um, hovering under a thing, going in and out of the pool. They had a fence up because they don't have their COVID restrictions down. But yeah, $270, and it was like going, oh my goodness, just for one gazebo for a couple hours just to sit. Okay, that's good. Thumbs up. No, thank you. So I'm gonna see if it's cheaper next year to rent a gazebo, but I don't think I'm gonna pay the 270 for it. And if it's not, then that's fine. But that's why everybody goes to Canada's Wonderland, is because they have a water park and the kids can go and they can have fun and everything. But yeah, like I got my face got burnt, and that, and it was like going, okay, I guess I'm gonna be doing this. I don't know. So yeah, like I wore a two-piece swimsuit. I wore a pair of shorts. I wore a t-shirt. There's a little short for it, and it was like, wearing that swimsuit actually made me so confident that I'm gonna wear it again. But I'm not gonna wear my swimsuits until next year because I don't know if I'm gonna go back to. I don't know if I'm going to the beach this year. I want to go to the beach for the last couple before it turns bad weather because in Canada we're gonna get a really bad winter. But yeah, like I want to go to the beach, but I just don't know when yet. But yeah, like it was like wow. Um, I'm like going, yeah, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the beach anytime soon, but I want to go to the beach. I bought some new swimsuits this year from Shein and everything like that. I know a lot of people are against Shein, and I understand what you're talking about. I totally do. It's just I buy from there because it's the things that it's what I can afford, and I I keep screwing up and buying their jeans, and I like their blue jeans, but their black jeans they just reek. So don't buy the black jeans. Don't even bother because you know. But yeah, like so yeah, so that's a lot's been going on. Just been not doing anything and just sitting around. Today took me a lot to do a podcast. I did an episode today, which I'm proud of. I'm hoping to do an episode next week again to catch you guys up some more. But yeah, like I think this is going to be the new podcast room. I like it. Hey, if you hear anything in the background, it's because I have the garage door open. But yeah, like my couch from my old place, it's my bed from my old place. But yeah, like I'm sitting here with my legs up, drinking my coffee and enjoying myself and talking to you guys on my computer. But yeah, I just think that, if you enjoy yourself, you can do it more often, and I'm hoping to. And if you enjoy working out and everything like that, you know. But as for my mental health, I'm trying to get better at being punctual. Can't talk right. I'm trying to get better at doing things when I say I'm going to do it. I haven't done a vlog in a while. I haven't done a trail. I just did a walk today, which I'm proud of. But like I'm just trying my best to get back on my feet, get back up there and do it to the point where I can, say, "Hey, I've done it." But yeah, like I was in shock when I went down to 236. I was like going, "Wow, I did it." I lost 8 pounds and then I gained four of it back, and it's like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? But yeah, like if you like this podcast, I'm gonna end this podcast right now at 30 minutes. And I hope you like this episode. I will be talking more about my mental health in my next episode. But go check out Aspires. Aspires. I will link it down below. And please go check it out. And please talk to them if you're struggling with weight loss and you're struggling to get on track. If you're struggling with a lot of things in life and you need someone to talk to, go talk to those two girls. I'll link their stuff down below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button and the notification button. And yeah, like just I hope you enjoy listening to my podcast and everything like that. So yeah, yeah. So thank you guys so much. Bye. Come on, 30 minutes. My camera just ended on me, so yeah.